Welcome back to my channel, Stephany here. Hi, my name is Stephany, and for today's video, I am planning in my horizontal Hemlock Oak planner, and I'm going to be using all of these beautiful stickers. All of the shops will be linked in the description box below, so you guys can check them out and possibly even save some money on your order. So for this plan with me, I am using what's left over of the monthly subscription box from Sweet Kawaii Designs. Remember that the last day to sign up is August 31st, and it does ship for free by September 5th. Don't forget that you can choose from many different sizes like vertical, horizontal, A5, journaling, Hobonichi Cousin, Hobonichi Wings, B6, and Itty Bitty. Just keep in mind that this one is for the A5 size. So as far as the ones that I'm going to be using today, we do have the decorative boxes, we have some functional stickers, the weekend banner boxes, and some habit trackers, along with the date stickers and the washi tape as well. And before we get started, I did want to show you how the November monthly view turned out, and I think that it looks amazing. So in case you guys missed this plan with me and everything else that was included with the sub box, I'll go ahead and link it at the end of this video. But for now, let's go ahead and switch over here to the very first week of November. So I just love that we are already so far ahead, and once November comes, I am all good to go. So I just love that they are so far ahead with their kits and with the monthly and kawaii sub box. You just have to kind of wait for everything to arrive and not worry about it. So definitely loving that. Like I said, the last day to sign up is August 31st, so don't miss out. So I am going to start by adding, we're going to start by adding these boxes over here. And I'm really sad that we only have one color, one box in this color, because this one was my favorite color. We do have it with the smaller boxes, but I do want to use this one. And so how about we start with this color here, and I'm going to flip it over just a little bit so that I can see it a little bit better. And we're going to start off with that one. Then we're going to switch to this one. And then we're going to do this one as well. I just prefer these boxes because I feel like it fits the area a little bit better. But I did start using these ones whenever I started with this planner. But then I kind of transitioned over to this size, and I really like it. So we're going to do that one, and then we're going to start all over again. And so this one is going to go here. And actually, I do have the monthly from September, so I am going to backtrack and plan September as well, so definitely stay tuned for that. This is the next color here, and then we're gonna do this one right over here. And in case you guys missed out, Tasia did release some drinkware, and it actually arrived yesterday, and it is super adorable. So even though you guys cannot use my discount code for the subscription boxes, you can still use my code for anything else in the shop. And I think that you guys should definitely pick up the drinkware because it is super adorable. So let's see. I know that I'm going to start off with Monday. So I'm just going to grab my scissors, not scissors, but my tweezers so that I can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to try to line them up really well. And I love that with the headers, it does add a little bit of decoration to this side, because this left hand side tends to be super duper functional with a little bit of deco. And this the date headers definitely add the deco that I need for this side. And I think that I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit more deco over here on this side too. Okay, there we go. And then we are going to place Sunday right over here. Perfect. And then we do need the dates, and so we're gonna start off with 0, not 0, but we're gonna start off with the 3rd, and now I just have to find that page. So yeah, I cannot believe that we are able to stretch out this monthly sub box for 3 different spreads. I feel like that is such a great deal. Okay, so there we go. Now that we have that, I do want to come over to this side, and I am going to do my little section. And so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So right about here. And look at how adorable my little ruler is. Isn't it just so cute? As soon as I saw that she was releasing this one, I just knew that I had to get it, because as you can see, I do need a ruler when I section off this little water intake section. And so I am just so glad that I can use it here in this planner. And then we're gonna do this last one here. Okay, perfect. And I actually also just recently got a desktop, and I was on the hunt for a mouse pad, and that is when Tasia also released a mouse pad, and I couldn't have timed it any better. So yeah, I have the mouse pad, a coaster, the new mug, and what else? And now my ruler. And so yeah, I am starting to build up my Sweet Kawaii Design collection, so I'm super duper happy about that. So let's finish off all of the little bullet points for my water intake over here. And then I just went with this brownish color because I definitely didn't have these neutral toned down colors. So yeah, just the one is gonna be good for this week. And then I am going to go over here and see what we have to work with. I believe I'm gonna use this one here just to add at the very bottom. And it just adds a little bit of decoration. So I think that right here should be good. Okay, perfect. And then I do want to add a little bit of decoration over here on these boxes. And usually when I get the $2 Tuesday kits, I'm not able to do that, but with these sub boxes, they add so many cute little details. And so I'm gonna grab this one, which I believe is an exclusive for the sub box, but I feel like these are geared more towards Thanksgiving, and that is where this one comes in. So I feel like these ones are going to pair so much better, because this is everything else that's actually included with the sub box. And so that's all of the ones that I used in the monthly view. And we also have some here. Okay, I think I'm gonna use these ones. That way I have this one for Thanksgiving week. And so let's see, I'm gonna start by adding maybe the socks over here, and I'm going to alternate. So let me put this off to the side before I jump in. And then let's also add some leaves. And I believe I did see, oh yeah, it does have leaves over there. So yeah, just a nice little touch, and I'm going to alternate. So how about we use this one right over here, and then let's go back to a leaf. And this one, we're gonna add it here. Then how about we use this one? Oh, this one's gonna be a little bit too big, but I think that we can still make it work. And then let's go back to the leaf. We're gonna add this one here, and just one more. I'll do the pumpkin. And this one is simply gonna go right in here. Okay, so I might come back to this side just to add maybe something over here, because we do technically have this shorter one. So actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add it, because look at how perfect it fits right over here. Okay, yeah, I definitely love that. And then we're gonna start over here, and so down at the bottom is where I add the washi strip, but because this is an A5, it is a little bit shorter, so I do have to keep that in mind. I feel like with, as far as the weekly goes, the A5, not the A5, but the vertical size, it'll fit much better. But as far as the monthly view, the A5 definitely fits a little bit better, because I wasn't able to add the vertical size up here. But this A5 size does fit. This side doesn't go from side to side, but I feel like it definitely works. So yeah, I have to keep that in mind. And so for this side, let me actually check what we have for these decorative boxes. So I think I'm gonna add this one over here in this corner and this one at the bottom. So how about we do maybe this washi strip? And we do have two of them actually. Here is the other one, and I could technically make it, use both of them to have it run all the way across, but I think that I'm just going to use the one. So we're gonna do that one there, and then I'm going to add a little decorative piece over here. So yeah, that's why I'm not too worried about it. And so let's go ahead and add these really decorative boxes over here. So we're gonna add that one there, and then this one is going to go right over here. Should I go just one more? Yeah, I think so. So right about there, and then I think I'm gonna worry about that later on. That way I can see exactly what we have left to work with. And so I'm going to put this double box right in here. Hopefully it's kind of centered. Okay, so now that we have those going, I think I'm also going to go with this one. And how about we add this one over here, kind of like that. And then, yeah, we're also going to use this one over here. Actually, I should have switched, right? Okay, so we are going to take this one off, because I didn't realize that this other color was the same color. So let's just switch these off, and look at how beautiful it peels up. Okay, there we go. So now we can add this one there, and this one is gonna go over here. And I usually always check before I do that, but this time I didn't. But it ended up working out, so definitely not worried about it. And so now that we have those, yeah, let's go over here to these decorative boxes. Welcome, friends. And I do see these mugs, and they would be super cute to write in it, but I don't know, should I use them like decoratively? Okay, I think I'm just gonna place this one right in here, kind of like that. And then I'm gonna go back, and I think that I'm gonna do this one. Look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to do it the same height as the other one, and I think with this line we should be good. Or actually, it's not even going all the way up. Let me switch this over, because I am not going to be able to do it if I don't. So yeah, let's let's line it up over here with the corner. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so far so good. Oh my gosh, it is coming out super cute. And then we do have this one. So let's see about this one. Maybe if we were to place it right in here. Okay, I mean, that doesn't look bad, right? All right, I think I'm gonna do it. So let's maybe add it like that. Okay, so now that we have this kind of going, I feel like we're ready to add the habit trackers. So yeah, that looks good right there. Oh, I actually think that I'm missing this little part. Yeah, so let's trim this off really quick. Perfect. Okay, so that looks amazing. Now let's go back to the habit tracker. So for this one, how about okay, we're gonna layer it here with this box. Yeah, kind of like that. And then as far as this side, how about we use the green one? And the green one is simply gonna go right in here. And then let's see, which one could we do over here? I feel like this color would be good. So we're gonna go down just a little bit because I do see that we're going to need to put this one right in here. So I want to keep that in mind. And then let's go ahead and grab this one. Kind of like that. Okay, perfect. So now that we have all of that going, let's go back over here. That way we could add these cute little leaves. They're like the perfect little deco for spaces like this. So did I want to add it over there or maybe on here? Okay, I think I like it so much better out here. So that one is gonna go there, and then this one is simply gonna go there. Okay, we have two more, which is actually kind of perfect. So actually we're gonna switch, and this one is gonna go there, and then this one, let's actually, I don't want it on the same side, so we're going to add it there. Okay, so I think that it looks so good. Let me just double check if there is anything else that I wanted to add. We could always add something cute over here. So these are the ones that we have left over. We have the weekend banner, and actually I could also use this one down here at the bottom. So I'm going to keep that in mind. We have all of these washi strips, date covers, a little bit of decoration here. And then, like I said, we have all of these ones left over. So yeah, I think that we are able to do a few more spreads. Oh my gosh, look at the checklist. The checklists are just so beautiful, but I rarely use them. But there we go. I think we are all done. And of course, let me not forget the jumbo sticker, which is super cute as well. And like I said, I am now all set up for the month of November. So we have the monthly view going with all of the wacky holidays. I think that is such a cute little touch. And now we have the first week of November all set up and ready to go. So I'm super excited about this. Keep in mind that the sub box does close on August 31st. So yeah, pick it up if you guys like it. But for now, I am in love with the way that this turned out. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me over on Instagram at stephanyhappilyplans. And I'll see you next time.